share my screen and show you the first video. So again, they're all just 4-minute videos. So it'll go kind of quick. If I can just find where I put it. Okay. All right, so the first one is called Am I Qualified to be a Coach? And this is from Molly Trumpler. She is one of our Diamond coaches, and she worked as a restaurant manager 65 plus hours a week and has just recently been able to quit her job and is now working as a server part-time, as she is also working her health coaching business. So we're all Beachbody coaches. That's the company that's created Insanity, P90X, 21 Day Fix, Hammer and Chisel is the newest one, but things like that if you've ever heard of that company. So that's what we are. So I'm going to go ahead and hit play. Feel free to unmute yourself if for any reason you can't hear or it's not coming through. Let me know because I'm not going to see that. And again, like I said, use that chat if you have any questions as they come to you.
Hi, all. Molly here. Thank you so much for joining us in our happy hour. Like the name of the group suggests, you're probably all wondering, what the heck is coaching, and am I even qualified to be a Beachbody health and fitness coach? Well, here's the simple answer. Heck yeah, you are. And let me tell you why. But Molly, I didn't go to school for health and nutrition. So what? Neither did I. I went to school for writing. But Molly, I don't have six-pack abs. Well, let me show you. Neither do I. Nope, not there. I don't go to the gym either, Molly. I hate to break it to you. Well, I hate to break it to you. Neither do I. I work out at home. That's what I do. I have my fitness programs that I love at home that I've been slowly transforming my body with. How does that sound? That sounds good, right? Or maybe you're the exact opposite. Maybe you do have six-pack abs, and lucky you, girl, get it. Maybe you do go to the gym every day. You love CrossFit? Awesome. So do we. You did go to school for nutrition. Great. We love it all. You all are qualified. There are a few real qualifications that we do ask for, and this is when we're going to get serious. If you're qualified to be a coach, these are the behaviors and the qualities that you have. First and foremost, you have to have a desire to help people. You want to help people change their lives for the better. To go along with that, number 2 is you need to have the desire to work on yourself too. You want to better your life, your health, your fitness. Do you have to be perfect right now? No, that's not what we're saying. But do you want to achieve some goals with your own life? Yeah, you do. Third, you need to have the drive to become a better person by practicing personal development on a daily basis. All of us coaches show up every day. Or, whenever your hours are, you might do this full-time, you might do this part-time. Whenever you set your hours to, you need to show up. And part of what you have to do is you have to develop yourself. We'll give you the tools to do that. We'll give you some amazing books to read. We'll give you some awesome YouTube videos of some of the top coaches to watch. We're going to give you all of that. And you don't have to come up with it on your own. You don't have to reinvent the wheel, but you do have to show up every day, and you do have to want to develop yourself. Lastly, you're going to want to have tough skin. People are going to say no to you. In fact, people are probably going to say no to you more than they say yes to you, and that's tough, but deal with it. Even worse than people saying no to you is they're actually going to ignore you. It's like you're going to text them and they saw it and they're never going to respond, and it's going to make you mad. But if you're doing your personal development, you get over it, you move on to the next. And just know that if you are practicing our 3 vital behaviors, 3, that's it, super easy, you're going to grow yourself mentally, physically, of course, and we got to talk about it financially. Yes, you are going to grow your business and you're going to make money if you show up and do those 3 vital behaviors. And then sometime down the road, those people that said no to you, those people that have been seeing your transformations in all aspects, they're going to come knocking on your door. It might not be tomorrow. It might not be the next day. It might not be 3 months from now, but they will eventually come around and they're going to be like, so, Molly, what was it that you were talking about being a health and fitness coach? Yeah, I want in. So, are you qualified to be a Beachbody coach? I think you know the answer.
Okay, so that was our first video, and I just hope you guys can hear. Can you guys hear everything okay? Okay. All right, so this is video number 2. And this is Danielle Rhodes. She's one of our diamond coaches. And she has been a rock star coach, and she works full time, is getting ready to give birth. Her due date is this month. So she's, done this while she's working full time, a mommy to be, and will continue to do it as she's, a new mom and figuring it all out, because it's your business and you get to, do it on your time and your schedule. Now, Danielle is a go-getter, and this is her passion, is to be able to at least go part-time or per diem in her job as a physical therapist. She has her doctorate of physical therapy. So that she is talking about the steps that she takes to make this all possible with her busy schedule.
Hey guys, my name is Danielle. I've been a coach for about 2 years now, and I've been working full-time as a physical therapist ever since I started coaching. So I'm here to talk to you a little bit about being a coach and working full-time at the same time. Honestly, this is one of the biggest things I hear from people who want to be coaches, is that they don't have enough time because they work a full-time job and they have a family, and it's just too much. They're too busy. And I'm here to tell you that that's not true. I thought the same things. I felt the same way, but I dove in from day one knowing that I wanted this, and I wanted to see where it could take me. And I'm here 2 years later to tell you that it's absolutely doable. I work 8.5 hours a day. I drive 45 minutes each way, so 10 hours of my day is taken up in the car and at work, and caring for my family and all of that is added on top of it. So, the bottom line is you can get out of this business as much as you want, but it just depends on how much you put in. So the key to making this work is being consistent, okay? Making the most of your time. So if you tell me that you only have 30 minutes a day to put into this business, and I can show you, or your sponsor coach can show you exactly how to make your business work on 30 minutes a day, as long as you're doing what you need to be doing in those 30 minutes and you're consistent about it. So my tips for you are that you start off with a system from day one. You have yourself organized, and you know exactly what you need to do in your allotted time, and you prioritize and treat it like a business and do only those things in that amount of time. For example, what I do is first thing in the morning, I make my morning post before I walk out the door on my personal Facebook page around 7:15. Before that, I check my notifications on my phone, follow, comment on anything I need to from the night before. And then in the car, I drink my shake and I listen to my personal development. I can get in 30 to 40 minutes in my car on my car ride. You might only be able to get 10 or 15, but that's okay too. Any personal development is going to help you with this business. On my lunch break, which is only 30 minutes, I send follow-up messages to people that have messaged me and who may have questions for me. I just get done what I can. I may make a post on lunch break as well if I have something really important that I want to post about. But like I said, I just do what I can in the amount of time that I'm allotted. On my drive home, I either listen to personal development again, or I schedule phone calls with my coaches or potential coaches, or clients that need some tips on programs or their diet or things like that. And then in the evenings, I have my power hour where I spend a certain amount of time talking to people, following up, checking in on my groups, and checking in with my coaches. So most importantly, you just need to have goals, okay? And you need to go all in from day one. You need to remember not to get overwhelmed, and that you can build up to where I'm at, where April's at, where other coaches are at. You can build up to that as you go along. You don't have to do it all at once, all from the beginning, but as long as you are consistent and you listen to what your sponsor coach is telling you and you don't try to reinvent the wheel, you can absolutely be successful with this. I personally can see part-time as a physical therapist in my future, because I already know that I'm replacing one of my paychecks as a physical therapist with my coach paycheck. And that's pretty incredible. So, just have a dream, work for it, and this will work for you too.
Okay. So the next video is my sister, Melissa Ludwig, and she has actually lost like 95 pounds, almost 100 pounds, since she started 2 years ago with her post-baby transformation. She started off a little bigger than she wanted to be before she got pregnant, gained 70 pounds with her pregnancy. And it's just really amazing what she's been able to accomplish. So this is my sister talking about the day in the life of a stay-at-home mom, because she was actually able to quit her job that she hated. It made her miserable, and now it's a stay-at-home mom. So here she is.
Hi guys, my name is Melissa, and I'm going to take a couple minutes and share a day in the life of a stay-at-home mom / coach. But first, I want to share with you just a few things that coaching has given me, because they are very important in why I do what I do. So it has helped me stay accountable in my own fitness journey. And for those of you who don't know me, I have lost 95 pounds to date. I did not have those muscles before, and way too many inches to count. Being a stay-at-home mom, being in your house all day, all the food and the kids, and nobody else watching you, it can be very tricky. Is your 2-year-old going to tell you to put down that candy bar? Heck no, mommy, give me one. So it really keeps me accountable with things like that. It allows me to connect with other moms and new friends, which is a win-win, because I'm such a people person, and being home alone every day in your house with a 2-year-old, only so many conversations you can have with her. So that is definitely nice. Now I make 5 new friends a day, so I call that a win. It has provided me with the easiest meal of the day. Easiest, without a doubt. Takes less than 2 minutes. Has over 70 vitamins and nutrients. Is the most amazing thing that I've ever done for myself, ever. And it's chocolate, right? I was sold right there. Milkshake every day? Sure, it's with my arm. I'm able to talk to adults on a daily basis, is probably my favorite, about things other than poop. I'm just going to let you sit on that for a minute, because if you're a mom, you may have chuckled, because I don't know what it is about it, but I swear we could talk every day, all day, about all the stuff that comes out of our children's bodies. And for our non-mom friends, I think want to hear it, they don't hear it. Sorry, I was trying to time myself, and I just realized I forgot my timer. So I'm going to keep going on through this. I tend to babble. There I go again. So I spend about 2 hours a day working. And what that actually looks like for me is it's a few TV shows or a few episodes of baby signing time in the morning. And it's a little bit from my phone at the doctor's office, in the waiting room, or in the allergist, or the pediatrician, or wherever I'm waiting, anywhere. I work from my phone. It's in the car while Elsie finishes a nap that she fell asleep in the car, and I don't want to wake her and disrupt her. So I do some work in the car. It's in the evening when my husband is watching whatever beloved sports he wants to watch, and I'm talking to people on my phone. And I'm sharing my journey, which has been really helpful for me. And the most amazing experience ever. It was really scary at first, and now I couldn't imagine my life without it. It's allowed me to bring in extra money while being home with my daughter, which is huge. I went back to work after I had her, hated it. It was absolutely awful. I quit, and I knew I was going to have to go back to work, and now I don't ever have to, which is awesome. So not only am I not paying for childcare, I am bringing in enough money to pay our utilities, to start paying off our debt. I paid off our car over 3 years early, from home, from my phone, while getting healthy and losing weight. And I have been able to do all of this because I spend my days helping other people just like me make their lives better. And in return, it has made my life so much better. So I hope you guys enjoy this little happy hour, and thanks for joining.
Okay, so she is a super bubbly. I love her. The next coach we have is Danielle Mullen, and she actually is a really awesome coach. She was able to quit her job in 2 months by replacing her Beachbody income. And so she worked part-time. So I don't want you to be like, oh, well, she, started making $100,000 in 2 months, because I'm not going to lie to you. That's not going to happen. But she was able to, work her business to where she didn't need her part-time job anymore, and is finishing up school. So she's talking about how coaches don't sell, they share. I get a ton of people that come to me and they're like, I'm not a salesperson. I can't do that. And I just want to tell you that's totally fine, because I'm not a salesperson. I have never been in sales before. I found that when you don't think that you're being a salesperson and you kind of focus on just being like, keep making accountability posts like every day, I got my workout in, talking about that, and, talking about the foods you're eating, and, just saying, hey, I'm so excited. Like tomorrow we start a new round for all of our 21-day fixers, our people that are starting Hammer and Chisel, 21-day Fix Extreme. We're all starting together tomorrow. So this whole last 2 weeks, I've been talking about how I'm so excited, how, tonight I posted a picture of me, like my dinner wasn't super healthy, but we start tomorrow. So you're basically just talking to people, and you're being very real and saying, hey, who wants to stop making excuses and join us, kind of thing. So, all right, I'm going to go ahead and hit play, and here's Danielle.
Hi. So I'm going to real quick discuss one of the more common pushbacks we get when we approach somebody about the coaching opportunity. And that is like, I don't want to be a salesperson. Do I have to sell? I'm not good at sales, which is actually what we're looking for. We don't want someone that is only looking for a sales position. It's not sales. It's sharing, and it's being yourself, and it's being genuine. And that is what attracts people to you. It is, drinking the shakes, doing the workouts, and getting results. And in the end, by you sharing how it's helping you, you're going to attract other people, and they're going to be asking you, what are you doing? How can I do it? And that is really the basis for what we do. It's more learning how to market yourself rather than market a product to push down someone's throat. We don't want people that are only going to try and meet sales quotas. We don't have quotas. We want to share with someone. We want to get to know them, build relationships, and then learn what their goals are and learn what they're looking to get out of this experience. And then once we get to know them and we build the relationship, that comes first, and then the sale follows. So once we get to know someone and we have established that trust, and then we can show them that we're a product of the product, that it's working for us, then that is when they will join on. And then, they'll do it, and it'll work for them, and then somebody will approach them. And that's kind of how we do it more. And we don't just do it as, making a sale and getting the commission and then we're done. It's, you get to know somebody, you
get to know what their goals are, and then you help them find the right product for them, because what works for one person might not work for somebody else. So it's really about getting to know what the individual person is looking for, and then matching them up with what is going to get them the best results. So it's not just a cookie cutter product and, then we're done. So we help them find what's best for them, and then we help get them on the program, and then we stick with them. We don't just sell it and then, okay, thanks, good luck, see you later. It's helping to make sure that they get the results that they want. We're there every step of the way to help support, to help motivate. And if they have questions, then we're here for that too. That's really what the coaching is about. And it's not selling, it's sharing. That's the big difference, in that we share our story. And honestly, I've had probably most of my customers come to me and say, I've seen you on Facebook, or I've seen you on Instagram, and it looks, your shakes look amazing. What is that? Or your workouts that you post the videos of look great. What are those? That's how I get most of my customers, because I'm attracting those people by sharing what's working for me. So if you're not into sales, or you don't want to be in sales, then this is probably perfect for you, because we want people who want to share and who want to help others.
Okay, so this one is probably my favorite of all of them. This is my girl, Sarah. And Sarah's a diamond coach on our team. And I actually found her through Instagram. I found so many of my coaches through Instagram. And I teach you guys how to use that, because sometimes you're like, I don't know enough people. And I do 95% of my business, honestly, probably 98% of my business through social media. And here and there, I'll have family or friends, or, I'll meet people at the dog park or something like that. But it's honestly all social media. And we teach you how to also use Instagram and social media to find new people and connect with old people that you haven't talked to in a while. Some of my best coaches are people that I worked with briefly. I used to be a restaurant worker, and I worked for about 10 years in restaurants. And so I have some people that are clients and coaches that I've worked with for maybe like a month or two, but we're Facebook friends. So they're like, hey, I just keep seeing your posts. So it's really cool that it's people that aren't even on your radar that will come to you after you're posting consistently, and they're like, hey, okay, tell me what you're doing. I'd love to hear more. So this is success stories from our team, just kind of polling our team. And this is some things that Beachbody, the workouts, the shakes, everything have done for us. So this one is really cool.
My name is Sarah, and I get to talk to you tonight about success. So on our team, we have had tons of success stories that come up, and they're awesome to share, but there's so many different ways to measure success. So what I did was I took a little poll of the coaches that are involved in this event tonight about their physical, emotional, and financial success stories. So here's a couple of the things that I found in taking this poll. 31 of the coaches said that they are all over a healthier person than they were before they started coaching. 17 of them have lost between 10 and 20 pounds since coaching. So if you're waiting for that transformation, know that you don't have to, because they have done that while coaching. And 6 of those coaches have lost more than 20 pounds. 7 of the coaches have found that Shakeology has cured a chronic issue that they were having prior to coaching, which is amazing. Move on, and we're talking about the emotional success. 34 of the coaches that I spoke to have learned to love themselves since becoming a coach. 30 of them are overall happier people since coaching. 24, I love this one, have made lifelong friends since they became a coach, which is incredible. This is incredible. And 17 of the coaches that I spoke to have put programs in place for people that have ultimately changed their lives. It's awesome. We're going to move on to the financial success. 9 coaches on our team have been able to take a vacation or a trip that they wouldn't have been able to take thanks to their Beachbody income. And 8 are stay-at-home moms who had already set in place that they were going to be stay-at-home moms, but coaching has provided them a means of making a little extra income without having to leave the house. 8 of the coaches that I talked to also have made $500 plus per month with coaching. 7 of the coaches I spoke to were able to pay off a credit card or chip away at student loan debt since they became a coach. And 4 of the coaches that are involved tonight have left their full-time job to take on Beachbody coaching as a full-time career. So regardless of the way that you measure success, know that there are so many different things and so many ways that your life will be changed through this coaching opportunity. Have a good night.
Okay, so that was awesome. So that was clearly, she didn't even go through all of the awesome success because we told everybody that your videos have to be 4 minutes or less. So she wasn't even able to get everything in, but I could go on forever about how much it's changed people coaching wise, whether it be financially, physically, emotionally, and even spiritually. I mean, I hadn't been to church. I grew up with a religion that kind of left me very curious as to like what was right for me because it was so different from so many other religions. And I actually had a couple coaches that, kind of pressed me to, try this new church where I was. And it's really cool to say that people from my coaching fam have also helped me in my faith and spiritually as well. So it's just like, honestly, I could go on and on forever, but I'm just going to hit play. And this one is me talking about why you can be a coach even if you're not sure you're cut out for it.
Hi guys, my name is April McDonald and I've been a coach for a little over 2.5 years and I'm now a full-time coach and I just want to talk to you a little bit about lots of reasons that you may be thinking why you would not be a good coach, and I want to tell you that you absolutely would be an amazing coach, and that is why you're here, is because somebody invited you because they thought that you would be awesome. So a lot of times people think, I don't have the time, I could never be a coach. And that's 100% not the case. I had 3 jobs when I first started, so I just did 15 minutes here, 15 minutes there. We've got a coach that has 5 kids and owns her own business. We've got plenty of coaches that work full-time and have a life outside of Beachbody and still make it work. Some people say, I don't have the money. Well, I am a prime example of that. I literally had $7 in my bank account when I started, and I actually have been able to pay for my wedding in cash, quit my job, and retire my husband. So I put it on the credit card, and it's the best thing I've ever done. Also, some people say, I'm not fit enough to be a coach. Nobody would want me to be their coach. And that's, again, not true, because you make the best coach. You know what it's like to, get knocked down and get back up again. You're real, you're relatable. And as long as you're just doing your workout and, talking about your health and fitness journey, and other people are going to want to be a part of that with you. So you're just kind of, if you can say, you go girl, you can be a coach, and people are going to be really inspired by what you're doing. Also, a lot of times people say, I don't know enough people, I could never be a coach. Well, the beauty of social media is that we teach you how to use Facebook and Instagram to get to know more people. Our best coach, top coach in the entire company for 2014, Melanie Mitchell, was, seriously, she's from a small town in Mars, Pennsylvania, actually, where I got married, and she does not use that as an excuse because we have social media. It's 2015 or so, whenever you're watching this. So, and then the other one is, I don't know enough about fitness or nutrition. So that is fine because, again, you can Google, and the program they're going to be buying comes with a meal plan, the portion control containers, and then a workout. You don't need to tell them, like, do 3 sets of 10 and measure out 3 grams of protein. Like, they have the containers, they have it all with them. All you need to do is say, good job, girl. Like, that's all. You're there to support. And if they need help, you have Google, and they get a book that marks everything down for them. And then the last excuse that we hear a lot or objection is, I'm not a salesperson. Well, that's freaking awesome, because we don't want a slimy salesperson saying, hey, everything is on sale, buy my stuff. That's the last thing that we want. We want you to just be real and say, hey, I am starting a 3-week fitness and nutrition boot camp in 2 weeks, and I want you to join me. And that's really all it comes down to, is you being a proof of the product, you encouraging other people at any part of your fitness journey, and you being real and relatable and just being somebody's cheerleader as you're working on yourself. So we hope that you are enjoying yourself tonight, and I hope that you realize that you really are amazing and you're going to be an awesome coach, and we would love to have you.
Okay, and then the next one I have Tanner Hine. I don't know if any of you are currently in any of our challenge groups, and feel free, I can't see the chat right now, but I hope you guys are using it. Just type in any questions that come to your mind so we can all go over them at the end. And I don't know if any of you have been in our challenge groups. This past couple of months, I've really transformed our challenge groups. I used to have them and they'd be like, yeah, post here and there, da, da, da. Now I have a set system where I am teaching you about meal planning the first week, and then we're talking about, you know, the workouts and soreness and things. So our challenge groups have come a long way. These are our online groups. You may be in a free group. This month we're doing squat challenge, and we do those every month, and that's actually for us to help find new people. I'll use for an example, Amanda that's on now. She is a rock star. She's always posting in our groups, our free groups. And when I see somebody like that, I'm like, that person would make a great coach. So, you know, I always kind of reach out to them, ask if they're interested in maybe thinking about coaching, because honestly, some of my coaches I wish would interact more or as much as some of you, you know, guys do in our free groups and challenge groups as well. So Tanner is a coach. She is only 22 years old and has been able to have so much success with this business. She's just graduating this month with, actually she's exercise science, but again, that degree is not needed. And she was able to furnish, you know, pay in cash for, they moved, and she was able to buy, like, you know, couches and things like that. As a 22-year-old, that's pretty freaking amazing. And they are getting married next year, and she's saving to pay for her wedding in cash too, which is really cool.
Hey everyone, my name's Tanner, and I'm going to talk to you today about challenge groups and what a challenge group is and why we do them. So, a lot of you might have heard what a challenge group is. You might have been a part of one as a client, or you might be completely foreign to you. But basically what it is, it's an online accountability / support group. And with that, it's completely ran through Facebook. So there are two types of challenge groups. There are free challenge groups, and then there are ones that you can buy a program and you can be a part of. The free challenge group is open to anyone. We post about it every single month, and we're usually working on a specific body part for that month. So this month we're doing planks. Last month we worked on arms, and there's been other months where we've done legs and abs and literally everything. So each different month is focused around that specific body part, and we build up with those exercises each month. And we invite people to those to kind of open up a gateway to talk about fitness and to move those relationships and invites into fitness-related subjects. So that way, if you invite people to the group and they join in, you can kind of talk to them about their goals and see how you can possibly further help them down the road, and to also give them a little bit more nutrition help, more specific workouts, and that leads into a paid challenge group. And with that, if they decide they want to do that, then they can get on a program like a 21-Day Fix or any other ones that we have. And if they purchase that program, then they get to be a part of the more advanced challenge group, I would say. And with that comes more accountability, more support. We post a little bit more in those groups, so there's a benefit to that. They get a lot more interaction. A lot more close interaction and attention from us as coaches. So that way, whenever you're doing a program, you're not completely doing it on your own. I know me personally, if I were to just go to the gym or if I were to just work out on my own, I'm not very good at that. Motivation-wise and accountability-wise, it's just not there. So running challenge groups for people is one of the main things that is so important to do as a coach, because people don't have motivation on their own. And there are so many clients that I talk to, they're just like, well, if I just had someone to keep me accountable. Well, that's exactly why we have challenge groups, so that they feel like they have somebody to answer to at the end of the day. And we encourage them to post pictures of their food, so that way they're when they're thinking about going to McDonald's that day, they're like, oh crap, I have to check into my challenge group. I probably shouldn't do that. So it helps on so many different levels, but that is the main thing that helps us sell programs or share programs with people, is by letting them know, hey, if you join in this with us, you will be a part of a community that's going to help you get through this, and you will never have to feel like you're doing it on your own. And they're so helpful, and honestly, they help me a ton as a coach too, because I'm like, oh crap, I have to check in with my challengers today. I must get my workout in. I have to eat right, because I have to show them what I'm eating. So we're not just selling programs. We're not just word vomiting about everything that we have. We're really trying to create a community to help people and to really encourage people to get the results that they truly want. And by running challenge groups, that's how we do that. So hope that clears everything up. Hope you guys are having a good day. Bye.
Okay, and then the last one is basically, how do I sign up? So I am not going to do that one because it's a little different now, because it just depends on sales for the month. So I will give you a couple options, and I see you guys are talking in the chat as well. So I will touch base with those, because if I try to read them now, I will look like I can't do two things at once, which I really can't. So I say on a regular basis, if I can do this business, anybody can, because I'm always making mistakes. I'm always, saying one thing and I'm like, oh wait, that was wrong. Let me tell you this. So the other thing is just be yourself. You don't have to know every single thing about anything. You may have seen this, but I tell people all the time, I was literally voted most confused when I graduated high school. That was what my classmates thought of me, was that, oh, she's just that confused blonde girl. So, but I'm not afraid of hard work. I've got a really great work ethic, and I don't mind doing this because, heck, I mean, it's like you're working from your couch when, you were before. I would have been scrolling through Pinterest or Instagram or things like that. So it's really cool, because now I really find that I have a purpose instead of just randomly scrolling through, social media. So there's a couple ways to get started. Today is actually the last day to get 21 Day Fix Challenge Pack on sale. So if you don't have 21 Day Fix, 21 Day Fix is an amazing program. So 21 Day Fix is 30-minute workouts, and it's a 21-day program that you can repeat as many times as you want. My sister Melissa, who's lost almost 100 pounds, she's done a ton of these rounds, and their workouts go quick. It's high intensity workouts, but there's always a modifier. So there's somebody that her foot never leaves the floor. So it's 30-minute workouts. You get 30 meal replacement shakes of Shakeology. There's a bunch of different flavors. Chocolate is my favorite. There's also vegan chocolate. Actually, I drink vegan chocolate. I don't even notice a difference between vegan and regular, but if you have dairy issues, we do have that. So you get the workouts, meal plan, portion control containers, and they're color coded. So basically the meal plan tells you, okay, if you're this body weight, you get the yellow container, which is carbs, fill it up X amount of times, and this is what foods you can pick from. So it makes it really idiot proof. There's a 3-day bikini guide if you are, they tell you to do this at the end of the program for extra results. And if you're going up to a wedding or vacation or something, it's an awesome 3-day guide that you're still eating. It's just not something that you want to do sustainable long term, but it's a cool little plan. You also get a shaker cup, and you are going to get a free t-shirt when you send in your before and afters, and Beachbody gives away $500 every day for you to send in your before and afters to their website. And you don't need to lose a ton of weight either. My coach Kelly lost only 9 pounds and won the $500. So that's cool too. You get a chance to be entered into infomercials. My coach Kelly, who won, was also in the Insanity infomercial. My sister was interviewed for the Pio infomercial. All really cool stuff. So that is on sale right now for $140 until tomorrow. It should be on until I want to say noon, but it says that it's taking it down on the 7th. It could be in the morning or it could be later, but I would, better safe than sorry, do it tonight because they are Pacific time. So I just never really know what to expect. So that's on sale until tonight for $140. And that is normally $130 for Shakeology. It's $4 a meal, which that's like you cutting out your Starbucks for the rest of the month, and that's paid for right there. And then your Shake 21-day fix is normally $60, and your sign-on is normally $40. But the sign-on fee is waived with the challenge pack, and you get everything for $140 with that option. Now, Hammer and Chisel just came out, and if you have 21-day fix already, Hammer and Chisel is awesome. It's been kicking my butt. I've been sampling the workouts this week. So it's a 60-day program. So this one is on sale for $160 for everything. And so they're 30 to 40 minute workouts and 60 days. So it's a longer program, a lot more workouts, and they're kind of similar style. They're taken up a little notch that they are harder. But again, like my husband has 2 bad knees. So if they were like jumping, I would be like, just do squats. So it's totally modifiable for anybody. So you get a meal plan, you get the portion control containers, the workouts, and then you also get either the Shakeology, a month of Shakeology, or it's pretty cool now. They have a sampler pack where you can try it with the performance pack. So this is this is Energize. This is my pre-workout. I actually am drinking it now because I was going to work out right before this and it didn't happen. So, and it's bright yellow because it's naturally sweetened with beet sugar, which is really cool. All of our products are natural. You will not find Splenda or artificial ingredients or anything like that in anything. So this is really cool. I'm really sensitive to caffeine, and this doesn't give me the jitters or anything like that. It gives you a little boost before your workout. And then you get the Recover too. So this is a recovery protein. Again, it's totally natural. They have, like, Harvard researchers have been developing this. They just came out with this in July. It's certified for sports. And then this is chocolate, and it's so good. Honestly, like, I would drink this as chocolate milk because it's so good. So you can just shake it with water. You can do almond milk too, but I just shake it with water. Oh, can anybody else hear me? Yeah. Okay, I think it's just you, Amanda. Sorry. So oh my God, I can't talk. That is also $160. So you can either do the Shakeology and the Hammer and Chisel with the workouts, with the meal plan, with the containers and a shaker cup, or you can get the pre-workout and post-workout recovery, and that, again, is $160. So same thing, you also get a free t-shirt when you send in your results to Beachbody, and you also get the chance to win $500 there. So there's other things too. Those are our 2 biggest things. There's also PIO, which is a Pilates and yoga-based program. It's a 60-day program, and that's $160 right now. Size is a hip-hop dance program, and that is Shanti, the Insanity guy. He created that, and that is $140 right now for a meal plan, containers, the workouts. So it really just depends on, like, what your goals are, and you can talk to your coach, and they can help you with that too. So I see that Danielle Mullen, thank you for being on and helping with questions. Does anybody else have any questions that weren't answered in the chat, or any other questions that you want to ask us? Feel free to unmute yourself because I have everybody muted. We are giving away a what are we giving away? Oh, a Fixate cookbook. So it's approved for both the 21-day fix, and it's approved for Hammer and Chisel for anybody that's on tonight. So will you just write your name into the chat, because on like one it says iPad and I don't know who you are. So so if you're not a coach, so I can get you entered. It's awesome. There's really great workouts. And if there's something that is on your mind that you're kind of like, oh, I just don't know if I could be a coach, because if you write that into the chat, I'll give you another entry into it, because I don't want you coming away and being like, okay, but I'm still not sure because this. It says Ashel. I thought somebody was calling me an a-hole. Sorry, I can't read. Okay, so I've got Justin. Ashley, okay. You spelled your name wrong. I was so confused. Ashley. All right. And so I want you to go ahead and write anything that maybe is holding you back, or maybe you're just thinking, maybe I could be a coach, maybe not. And if you write that into the chat, Michelle, I got you. I will give you another entry for the free cookbook. So I'm going to make you work for it. Because truthfully, don't be afraid to like ask me anything, because if you go away and you're like, oh, but I should have asked this, or I'm not sure because of this, then we didn't do our job. So don't, anything that comes to your mind. If you're not typing something, then I'm just guessing that you are ready to sign up. So you can just go ahead and do that and join our team. But yeah, I encourage you to just kind of ask anything that might be on your mind. Or you can always unmute yourself and just ask us. But did that help you guys? Did you guys find that answered any of your questions already? I don't know why you can't hear, Amanda. Okay, so Danielle says, I was dead set against coaching when April approached me about it because I was terrified of being salesy. She finally convinced me, and it was the best thing I ever did. I love, love, love this team, and it has completely changed my whole life, not just fitness. Oh, I love that. And that's probably my favorite thing, is so many people are like, it's not even just the fitness. Like it's such an emotional change. When I make something, a post that I'm happy, or, something, it's my coaches that are there to like, woohoo, like, my mom is never like, good job, hon. Like, I don't get that from my family, but my coaches are like the first people to be there. Okay, so Ashley says, the time and the money. I worry that I might just not make my money back. Okay, so this one is perfect, because this was my biggest thing. And I get a lot of people that are hung up on this. So I had $7 in my bank account, and I had over $60,000 in loan, and was barely making $30,000 a year. So I was not at the point in my life where I could, and I think I paid $180 when I started, and I put $180 on the card and was scared as heck to do it. But what had happened was I used that as fuel. I said, you know what? All I got to do is invite people. If I put in the training, if I do what my coach tells me to do, I'm going to do this. And if I don't make it back, then you have a 30-day money back guarantee. So if it doesn't work, take it all back and return it. Or you can quit at any time, because you're going to love the Shakeology. You're going to love the program. So if you're like, coaching isn't for me, but I love this stuff, keep it. It's yours forever. You can use 21-day fix until you're 80. If your disc stops working, call Beachbody. They'll send you another one. It's good for life. So you can quit at any time. There's no quota that you have to get. If you are doing the work and you're just posting and, kind of going throughout your day and documenting your journey, people are going to be like, what are you doing? Like, tell me more. So it's not brain surgery. I tell people this all the time. If I can do it, anybody can do it. You just have to not be afraid to just be posting and inviting people. So I made, and not everybody is the same, but I made my money back plus some the first month, because I was determined to get that credit card paid off. And if you're not afraid of just doing what your coach tells you to do, you'll make it back. And then Justin says, I'm a guy. Will it be weird? Actually, no. And I know some of the videos are like, you go, girl. So that might have thrown you off. But there are some really awesome, successful guy coaches. And it's cool because you work your business how you want to. If you want to target other guys, then you can do that. If you want, you decide what kind of people you want to work with. I typically attract people that are animal lovers, people that have struggled with self-confidence in the past. I get a lot of people that follow me because either they're, an animal lover or a German Shepherd lover, or I post a lot about things like peanut butter and guacamole, and people will start relating to you just based off the things that you're posting. So it's kind of like you're starting your own business, and it doesn't matter who you are. It's you just get to attract the type of people that you want to. So there are a ton of successful guy coaches, and they'll tell you why not get into this market when there's so many females doing it? Why not be one of the few guys that are doing it and rocking it? So no, it's not weird. It's just and your wife Maya being, exercise science too, right there, you both will have so many people to talk to and reach out to. So nope, it's totally your business. It's not like you have to be like, oh, I'm not making my post like April does. No, you shouldn't. Everybody should do theirs their own way. Would I have to have public setting on my media? I always tell my coaches, yeah, it's the best thing that you can do because I get so many people, like a perfect example, Danielle Mullen, who's the coach on here that's helping out. She met me through a mutual friend. So my friend Kelly was liking some things and then Danielle saw those things she was liking and she started going and commenting and then finally decided to be a coach. So like if my thing wasn't public, I probably wouldn't have probably 80% of my coaches because I also get them from Instagram, which is public. So what you can do is I don't accept guys that I don't have any friends in common with. I don't accept females that I don't personally have friends in common with or haven't contacted me on Instagram first. You don't have to like and put everybody out there. Like I'm still picky about who I let be my Facebook friends. I have it public, but I'm not like, here's my social security number and da, 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 da. You can also choose what you put out there too. So yeah. Oh, I felt bad. Amanda can't hear anything. You can, Amanda, let me type this. Amanda, we're almost done, but you can call in. The info is on the event. Poor girl. I'll catch her up. Okay. What else did I see? Public setting. Okay, I think that's it. So does anybody else have any questions or anything else that I didn't cover?
I was just going to add something for the making your money back.
Oh, okay.
I actually just calculated this last week, and next month is my 6-month anniversary. I signed myself up. I signed my boyfriend up as a coach. I bought what's it called in Nashville? Summit. I bought Summit tickets for each of us, and I've bought Shakeology every single month for both accounts. So 2 bags of Shakeology a month. And I earned 1 free Summit ticket, but purchasing all that, I'm still ahead for what I've earned versus what I've spent. So, and I've only been doing it 6 months, but
that's awesome because
that's what I did. I did what you said, and it worked. So
Danielle is one of the best examples of somebody that's like, okay, you said to do this, I'm going to do it. And she's been so successful. I can always count on her. She's just awesome. So yeah, so Shakeology is normally $130. So that's $4 a meal. We get it for 25% off. So like $97 plus a little bit of tax or shipping. So we get it for $3 a meal. So you're looking at Danielle's paying $200 a month plus our Summit ticket for her and her boyfriend. So, and she's still coming out on top being a new coach. Because a lot of things like you can't expect to be like, I'm going to make $1,000 a month. I'm not going to lie to you. That's not going to happen your first month as coach. But if you hang tight and you do what you're supposed to do and you're posting consistently, you will see, you will see it pay off. Because you're messaging people and then people are messaging you like, hey, I saw your post. Tell me more about that. So, yeah, thanks for that. What all comes with your initial investment into being a coach? I just talked about that, Amanda, so I will send you a message for that, but I'll still enter you. How much time do you suggest we should commit to be successful? That is a good question because it's your business, so it's also your definition of success. And Danielle, do you mind typing to Amanda what she gets with her initial investment? She's looking at the hammer and chisel. Thank you. Okay, so your definition of success is going to be different than everybody else's. For me, I wanted to quit my job. I hated my job. It was miserable. My boss talked to me like I was a dog. So that was a big thing. Like that was a big, that's replacing a full-time income is a lot of work. So I worked at about 2 hours a day. But I have some coaches that are like, I want to just pay off my debt a little sooner and pay off my car. I'm a stay-at-home mom. I just want to bring in a little bit of extra income. And an hour is sufficient for them. But I will tell you, the more you put in, the more you get out. So for me, there were some times where I was, okay, I'm pressed for time. So what I did was I did my personal development on the way to my work. And at work, I set my messages. And then on the way home, I got on the phone with like coach prospects or client prospects. And then I would come home, do my thing with my husband, work out, dinner. And then I would get back on from like 8 to sometimes 12. So I started off like 2 hours. And then when I saw, I was like, I don't need to watch this TV show. I don't need to scroll through Facebook. I don't need to do this. So I got rid of things that didn't matter. And it was so fun for me. It really is like a passion that I got to, I was probably working about 4 hours a day. So it's totally up to you though. Good question. All right. So, okay, so I guess that's it. So thank you guys so much for hopping on. Amanda, stay on, because after I end the recording, I'm going to answer your question again if Danielle hasn't. So thank you guys again. And I'm going to go ahead and post this recording, and I will announce the winner in just a few minutes. So thank you so much, and look for the event, and I'll announce the winner. So have a great night, guys.